Welcome to FireStar Tarot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Insight, intuition, wisdom, and inner knowledge. Looking at life from a higher perspective. Mind-blowing creativity. The path to self. The universe is your playground. The power of self-sacrifice. Remember, this is a healing channel. All the information you need is in the description box down below. Let's begin. Well, hello, Aquarius, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and as you can tell from the title, yep, that's right, it's going to be that kind of reading. So clearly the energy is going to be about you fighting against time and really needing patience when it comes to whatever journey it is that you are on and whoever it is that you come in contact with, okay? Before we get into this reading, though, you guys, I will be providing timestamps. However, I was having some issue with uploading all of the videos. I actually, excuse me, I actually lost all of the videos that I was giving you guys this week, so I had to just come on and go live towards the end of this week, you guys. I apologize. I'm having some technical issues at home in regards to my internet, so I apologize. Excuse me, I apologize, Aquarius. So with that being said, my throat, let me clear it. Obviously, there's some communication not being had. I'm feeling obviously from the very get-go, but today's reading is going to be focused more on you, okay? So this week, it's actually Sunday, so it's actually the end of the week, you guys. So yes, Aquarius, you're getting your reading at the end of the week, but let me tell you, I will be giving you guys another reading at the end of next week, okay? So I will start next week's readings off on Tuesday. Next week, we'll focus back on your person, but this week's reading is going to be all about you, okay, on the path to self. So remember, you guys, it's a healing channel, no negativity. It won't be tolerated, you guys. Remember, here on my channel, it's all about the path to self and expanding your way of thinking. You're expanding just when it comes to the difficulties within your life and, of course, trying to create as much balance as possible, okay? There will be an extended to this video, okay? Remember here, though, you guys, before we get into the extended, I don't predict the future, okay? That's not what I'm here to do. So keep that in mind as well, all right? I tap into current energy and perspectives just to show you a higher perspective of looking at things, all right? So there will be an extended to the video. If you guys want the extended, you can purchase it individually for $5. Check out the description box down below. My email's there. Send me an email and be like, hey, I would like the extended to Aquarius. Make sure you guys mention your zodiac sign and the title of the video, though. It makes things way easier, okay? Obviously, I'll send you over the information on how to purchase it. And once you purchase it individually, you will get the link within 72 hours, sometimes sooner, sometimes longer, just depending on my personal situation, okay? If you guys do want the individual or the extended sooner, I offer Patreon. Patreon is a monthly subscription, you guys. It's $11.11 a month, and it gives you all the extendeds for the month, and you get them within 24 hours over on Patreon instead of having to wait 2 or 3 days, okay? Patreon links down below, too, including my email address if you just want to book a personal reading with me, okay? So with that being said, I think that's pretty much everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, get this video in the algorithm so that it finds who it's intended for, okay? So remember today, you guys, we're focused on you in this reading, okay? We will talk about love, but I want to go over everything that we're going to go over in this reading. There's going to be 3 parts to this reading. The first part, we're going to be looking at what is it that you need to know, what is it that you need to grow, to water, and obviously what is it that you need to let go of. We will step into love. We are going to be looking at what is it that you want in love, what is it that your person wants in love. We're going to look at what is it that you need to learn from love, and of course what your person needs to learn from love. And the final question we'll tap into in the extended, which is what's holding you back from love, and of course what's holding your person back from love. We'll also tap into the extended a little bit deeper when it comes to your person. We'll look at where they're at in their higher self, their lower self, and of course, you know, whatever it is that they're holding back or they want to communicate, but they can't kind of, you know, energy, we'll definitely check into in the extended, okay? But finishing off this reading here on YouTube, you guys, we are going to take a look at your manifestation, okay? We're going to look at the opportunities you need to consider, how to recognize them, and of course, how these opportunities will benefit you. We're also going to look at your habits, all right? We're going to look at your negative habits and positive habits because of this circumstance or because of this actual, you know, whatever it is that we're reading on today, okay? This energy. So obviously, you guys, I did already pull your overall energy, okay? So the overall energy is going to be following throughout this whole reading. So I will be coming back to this overall energy a lot. Clearly, this is Kairos, you guys, right? Kairos is all about that mythic time. So this is not the time, the human time that we are familiar with, okay? So this isn't a clock, right? This isn't a certain time, 11 a.m., or it's going to happen tomorrow or even a week from now. It's important to understand that this energy and this energy alone is mythic time, right? This is also what we call divine timing, all right? I want to read out of the book, though. Obviously, you guys, I'm using the archetype deck, the Wild Unknown Archetype, the archetype deck. All the decks I use are in the description box if you guys are interested and you don't remember which one it was that I said. They're all in the description box, okay? But this has a lot to do with synchronicities, okay? Synchronicities when it comes to just you seeing numbers, seeing numbers over and over again, repetitive. Maybe you're having dreams. Maybe there's just something, you're having a reoccurring dream over and over again, or maybe just kind of like that deja vu type energy. Definitely whatever this is, it's going to be obviously brought up throughout this whole reading. And again, it's going to go back to this Kairos energy because Kairos is about synchronicity. It is about divine timing, okay, not human timing. This is why I obviously titled the video the way I did, all right, Aquarius. Clearly, when I see this energy, it's telling me that you're having a hard time understanding what divine timing is, okay, and how different it is from our constructs in society on, again, time on a clock, right? So I do want to let you know that on the positive end, this is really about you making decisions and taking action towards decisions, okay? Not waiting for a certain time within the 3D time to make that decision. Does that make sense? Again, it's this energy of really having ease within the decisions because you're trusting the process and not expecting it to be done at a certain time. Again, Kairos is all about that mythic time, okay? Divine timing, not human construct time. On the negative end, clearly, Aquarius, this is fighting against time, okay? Fighting against divine timing, not human timing, all right? There's also this energy of really, I guess let's refer it to fruit, right? It's like fruit. Fruit has to be ripe in order to, eat it or for it to be sweet. And of course, if you bite into that fruit and it's unripe, it's going to be bitter. Right? So it's kind of that same energy is what I'm really feeling for your overall energy with this reading. Okay, Aquarius. So I do want to read out of the book when it comes to this card because I think it's interesting. It says, we all have had the experiences of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or on a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time. And it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowledge and not a moment longer, okay? So what this is telling you is that, and honestly, what I'm really picking up from this energy, Aquarius, honestly, is, a lot of us, and I'm going to relate, I'm not even Aquarius, just us as humans, we have a hard time trusting our intuition because of society, because of the restraints that we've been basically bombarded with since our first breath, right? Again, so it's this energy of feeling like, you don't really know when you're trusting your intuition, right? You don't really know how to trust your intuition. And again, that's because we lose sight of our intuition when we trust the outside world for answers. Now, of course, we are beings trapped within the limitations of a human body. And so, of course, we are restrained to the 3D tangible world, but our powers go beyond our earthly bodies, right? So it's understanding that even though the earthly possession we have, obviously we're controlled within that 3D realm. It's important to understand how the 3D world works and how to also understand that you're not just about this 3D world. So again, it's this energy of understanding the answers you seek. Yes, you need the answers to the outside world, right? You need to find answers as far as knowledge goes within the actual earthly substances of things. So people, places, and things, right? Anything you're dealing with as far as being on this earthly domain, right? But you also have to understand that the answers you seek when it comes to the things you're feeling are not going to be answered in the outside world, okay? They're going to be answered through your own inner knowledge, things that do not come from this earthly tangible realm, okay? So again, this is about that higher self, right? If you're wanting a divine connection, if you're wanting unconditional love, if you're wanting a relationship that is going to last forever, it's important to understand what is the difference between our lower and higher selves, right? The 3D and the 5D plane. And so that's exactly what this reading is going to be about. Okay, Aquarius, it's going to be about how divine timing and earthly timing are totally two different things. And when you are wanting something great and divine, of course, if you're trying to put a earthly time on it, it's not going to add up. So in other words, expectations need to be released. Okay. And again, this has to do with you really just focusing on you, focusing on making decisions within your life and not making these decisions based on the clock on the wall, but based on how you feel inside. And you'll know when the answers are right. You'll know when you have the answers you need. So in other words, Aquarius, if you're confused, that means you're still ripening. Okay. You're still not right. Okay. So just understand that, all right, Aquarius? So let's go ahead and get into this reading clearly, right? We know this overall energy is going to kind of go through this whole entire reading. So clearly it's going to have to go again, it's just you going against time. Okay. Fighting against divine timing, not human time. All right. So again, we're going to cleanse the deck twice here. And then again, we're going to focus on 3 questions for you. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to focus on, again, what is it that you need to know? What is it you need to grow? And of course, what is it you need to let go of? All right. Remember, here on my channel, it's all about healing. Okay, I use tarot as a form of therapy. I have always used tarot as a form of therapy. And so that's what this is. Okay, but I am not a therapist. Of course, you know, I have a disclaimer in the description box, you guys. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you a different perspective of looking at things. Okay, using higher guidance. So don't shoot the messenger. Definitely check out my disclaimer. Okay, 18 and up, entertainment purposes only. Right. And again, take everything here on my channel with a grain of salt. Okay. If it does not go within your, you know, your journey, if it doesn't ride up with your energy vibes, then it's not for you. Okay. Just move it on, move on. There's plenty of messages here on YouTube. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to actually tap into this deck, 3 splits to tap into this energy for each deck that we're going to be using. Okay. So for the Aquarius, for the first split, we do have the Oracle of Gems, and we also have the 8 of Raindrops in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, okay? Again, this is going back to practicality, Aquarius, okay? So again, being practical with your decisions, making a decision, but actually, you know, understanding, you know, if you can actually get it or not, right? If it's actually achievable. Again, it's being practical with the decisions you're making. And also, too, it's this energy of feeling like things feeling like no matter what you do emotionally, you're still kind of fucked. Does that make sense? It's like, honestly, this energy of Aquarius of, if you have walked, okay, put it this way. If you're in a relationship, you're feeling like you want to walk away, right? You're not happy where you at. You feel like you deserve more, but yet at the same time, you're also afraid that if you walk away to something else, you're not going to be happy, right? You're not going to get what it is that you want. And again, it's just the way you're thinking about it. And if you're on the opposite end and somebody has walked away from you here, Aquarius, it's an energy of feeling like this person has walked away from you and you're focused on them, and what they walked away from, you feel like is not deserving, or you feel like they deserve more. Okay. So, you know, take it how it resonates. But clearly there's an energy of feeling, you know, this energy of deserving more here. Okay. Or at least wanting more when it comes to emotional fulfillment. All right. Splitting the deck for the second time, we do have, wow, the Tower in reverse. Again, I feel like this is a past decision that was made, something that has happened here in past tense, that creates this, you going against practicality. Okay. You not being practical because of the things that have broken or the things that have fallen apart. Okay. Let's go with that final shuffle here, final split, and then we will tap in. All right. We have the 9 of Lightning, and we also have the Oracle of Gems in reverse again. So again, it's no matter what, though, no matter, even if you're not being practical or people aren't being practical around you, Aquarius, it's still an energy of you being resilient. Okay. Not giving up, still just wanting to win, right? Wanting to complete cycles and move forward. So definitely it's interesting because even though things aren't being practical or you're not being practical, there's still resilience. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Clearly that's a lot of energy kind of all around, back and forth. So let's see what's going on. Spirit, what do we have for, what is it that my Aquariuses need to know? Let's get 3 cards, please, for Aquarius when it comes to what does my Aquariuses need to know? First up, we have the Master of Clouds, something within the way you're thinking of things, okay? This is smart, though, right? This is intellect. So this is telling me that obviously Spirit wants you to know that you are the master of thoughts, right? Think about it, Aquarius. You're an air sign, okay? Your element is air. It's the whole existence of your mind, right? You have the power of mind. You have the power of thoughts here, Aquarius. So with your energy and your energy alone, Aquarius, you're gonna have a lot of ideas, right? You're gonna always be in your thoughts. You're always gonna be thinking of new things. You know, it's this kind of energy too of, because you always have these ideas within the way you're thinking, you're kind of unpredictable, which is actually very intriguing about you, Aquarius. Okay. So clearly, you know, when it comes to, again, this master of clouds energy, Spirit wants you to know you do have this power of thought. Okay. You do have the power of mind, and you are the master of minds here. All right, Spirit, let's get 2 more cards for what it is that my Aquariuses need to know. Let's get 2 more cards. We also have conflicting energy, surrendering to divine. Again, this is going back to divine timing. So I feel like, honestly, you're just fighting against time here, Aquarius, right? It's an energy of not fully understanding and embracing divine timing, right? It's just being, again, conformed with society and this 3D tangible world, and really being focused on, you know, the actual minutes on the clock, how old you are, you know, life's getting, it's an energy of feeling like your time's running out, right? Feeling like, how can I say this? Maybe, you know, you're getting older and you don't have kids, right? And you're like, oh my God, I'm getting old. I want a kid now, right? It's an energy of feeling like you have to meet a certain deadline, or you have to meet, you know, you have to hit the marks on the timeline. Does that make sense? But what you're really doing by doing that is just focusing on, again, this tangible plane, right? Focusing on the 3D world of things, okay? Spirit, let's get 1 more card for what is it that they need to know, please. 1 more card for what is it they need to know. The 6 of clouds. So again, transitioning. So I do feel like, you know, you kind of are going through this, not necessarily an awakening, but things are definitely changing for you. I feel like you're coming out of one cycle and going into another one, Aquarius. And so I do feel this energy of you wanting to renew with someone, right? Wanting to exchange with someone here. It's the 6 of swords, though. So it's all about wanting someone to travel towards you, or you wanting to travel towards a new energy. Again, this goes back to the same energy when we were splitting the decks, feeling like someone has walked away from you, or feeling like you need to walk away from someone. So there's definitely an energy of wanting something new here, period, wanting a new journey, wanting to travel to something new. And again, this is with swords, but we saw this even when we were splitting the deck with the cups, so emotions as well. So again, you want a new way of thinking here. Not only do you want a new way of thinking, but you want new emotions. You want to renew. You want to exchange with someone in a new way. Okay, whether this is someone from your past or not, the point is that you want this renewal. Okay, you want this relationship, and you want, again, to travel towards this, or you want it to travel towards you. Okay, indecision, though. This goes back to, again, fighting against divine timing. Again, it's feeling like your time is running out, and so you can't make up a decision. You don't know. It's like you can't make up your mind. You don't know how to do it, right? You're indecisive because you feel like you have to be suppressed to, again, the 3D timing of things. So again, I feel like this just comes down to understanding when things are meant for you, they're going to happen. The answers you seek are within. So I feel like there's definitely a transition taking place, period. Okay, Aquarius. And I feel like what Spirit's really saying here is that you do have the power of thought. Okay, Aquarius, you do have this power, right? You have this unpredictable power to actually create new ideas. You are the master of mind. Okay, the only thing you are conflicted by is the 3D world and the 5D world. Okay, this is the only thing that conflicts you. Not knowing if you should surrender to divine, or if again, it's just an energy of being conflicted by God, being conflicted by divine, if divine has you. And again, this makes sense as to why you're going against time, right? Why you're fighting against time. It's again, it's not fighting against time in that concept. It's literally, hey. It's literally the energy of just, again, sorry, got distracted. But again, it's just this transition, right? You definitely do want something new when it comes to the way you're thinking. You definitely want something new when it comes to emotions. But again, with this Kairos energy, it's really fully understanding that, again, we've all been born within this 3D tangible world. So of course, the clock is a concept of our life. So it's this energy of always feeling like you're pressed on the clock, like your time is running out. And again, it makes you actually indecisive because you're focused on a time that things should be done instead of just naturally letting them happen. Again, this goes back to a piece of fruit and allowing it to ripen, right? What happens if you bite into the fruit when it's not ripe, right? Or you get what I'm saying, when it's unripe. It's going to be bitter, it's going to be foul, it's going to be, it's not going to be right? So it's definitely an energy of, again, you just kind of going against divine's timing, right? God's timing of things. and really just being conflicted with life because of it. But regardless, Spirit wants you to know with these 3 cards, right? You are smart, all right, Aquarius. You do have the power of mind, all right? You have the power of thought. You are able to, again, come up with these new ideas. And obviously, you can transition from one cycle to a next, okay? If something is conflicting you and something is toxic for you, it's important for you to detach yourself from that energy and, of course, transition into a new cycle, okay? And again, so it's just about you not making a decision. You're being very indecisive here with whatever this renewal is, whatever this exchange is, okay? So let's start clarifying, and then we'll move on to the next question, which, what is it that you need to grow, okay? All right, so we're going to tap into this deck as well, just to kind of see what the energy is. We're going to cleanse it twice. Excuse me. All right, so splitting the deck for the first time, we do have unconditional love in the upright, as well as I like you in reverse. So there's definitely an energy of whatever this is that you're going through, Aquarius. It's so that you can find that self-love, okay? Because unconditional love, it's like if you're expecting, again, with this time frame, like it's like you're getting older and you want to find love, and you feel like you're getting older, you need to find love fast, right? And this is actually creating your indecisiveness. This is actually creating stagnation, believe it or not. But again, it goes back to this unconditional love, right? So it's like you want unconditional love, but you're actually wanting someone to fulfill you unconditionally, right? And so it's really understanding that if you want unconditional love, the only person that can really give you unconditional love is yourself. And then you will attract the unconditional love you want. So definitely it's an energy of you loving yourself. And when you love yourself here, it's this energy of you attracting this new romance, okay? So I feel like, again, what Spirit's really saying here is you're kind of really just going against Divine's process here. You're just going against the natural process of life. And again, you're rushing it. It's like you need it done. And because you need it done right now, again, it's not happening. It's actually creating problems. So yeah, it's definitely an issue, right, Aquarius, but nothing that we can't fix. All right. So let's go ahead and split the deck for the second time. We do have dating. Again, this is getting back out there and dating. So I do feel like there's an energy of being stuck on someone, and Spirit's kind of saying, hey, look, you need to get back out there because you're kind of getting stuck in this negative kind of not loving yourself energy, whatever this is. Okay. And again, so it's this energy of needing to get out there and experience life and explore. Okay. Let's split the deck for the final time, and then we'll start clarifying. All right. All right. Again, the Grim Reaper. So yeah, most definitely. I feel like you're having a hard time accepting this ending. Something's ended here. There was a relationship that ended. And because this relationship ended, it actually created an energy of you needing to transition, but actually fighting against it. Okay. Again, because there's a lack of unconditional love. So very interesting. We'll see where this is going. I do feel like, you're kind of back and forth on if you should actually end one cycle and start a new cycle. And I also feel like you're really stuck in between the door, if that makes sense. I feel like you have new opportunities. You kind of know that you need, you have new opportunities. But again, it's like you open that door and it's like your past is in behind you and your future is in front of you. And it's like you're just hanging out in that doorway. Like you're just kind of lingering there. So you're kind of stuck in the stagnation, in the transition of things. Does that make sense? It's like you have a new cycle ahead of you, but you're still dwelling in the past, right? And obviously Spirit has you dwelling in the past for a reason, because again, there was something you missed. There was something you learned. And that goes back to this Kairos energy. Kairos is not only about divine timing, but it's about synchronicities. So maybe you're seeing 11:11 on the clock. Maybe you're seeing 5:55. Maybe you're seeing 3:33. Maybe you're seeing a synchronicity within numbers. This is divine trying to tell you you're missing something. You need to pay attention. You need to go back and learn. So if you're having dreams about someone over and over again, there was something that you were supposed to learn that you've missed. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. All right, you guys. So clearly, let's start clarifying here, right? So again, we're going to start with this Master of Clouds, all right, Aquarius, because obviously you are the Master of Thought. So Spirit needs you to know something within this. So Spirit, why is this Master of Clouds here? Okay, we have Not Enough in reverse, and we also have Hand of Cards in reverse. So Aquarius, this is telling me that whatever in past tense leading up to now, whatever or whoever has made you feel like a lack of confidence within yourself. Again, this goes back to negativity, toxicity, needing to release it, transition into a new phase. Again, I feel like you are with the Not Enough in reverse, right? I feel like you have released yourself from any type of frustrations within relationships. I feel like Or if not, this is an energy of you needing to. Spirit saying, hey, look, you need to know that no matter what, you have this power of thought, Aquarius, okay? You are the master of the minds. Again, the master of minds, Aquarius, right? So you're not new at this shit, okay, Aquarius? You're a master, all right? You dominate when it comes to thoughts and ideas. So again, I feel like you have pulled yourself away from anything that has you feeling a lack of confidence. I do feel like, again, if there was a relationship that was if it was one-sided, if it was just jealousy involved or any type of ego issues, if your person was too much in their head or whatever the case was, whatever this was that was toxic, you have released yourself from, or if you haven't, Spirit saying you need to release yourself from it, okay? And then we also have the Hand of Cards in reverse, which is telling you you're not being very strategic though, and which is really interesting, okay? I don't know if you realize this, Aquarius. This is very, not contradicting, but kind of almost, right? Here you are, Aquarius, as the master of thought, okay? You are so inquisitive that you're unpredictable, okay, you guys? Aquarius, again, you're very smart when it comes to the way you think, about new ideas. So again, going back to this energy of releasing yourself from toxicity, but yet at the same time not being strategic. Aquarius, you're a master of thoughts, but you're not being strategic, okay? You're not actually weighing out your options. You're going against it, okay? I feel like too, because you're going against your normal way of thinking, it's creating an unbalance, right? It's creating again, wanting to hurry up and get something done because you feel like you're running out of time. Not only that, but it's like you're not seeing your options because of this, right? You're not only not seeing your options, but you're also expressing the way you feel to everybody, right? Maybe not expressing the way you feel to everybody, but maybe you're expressing your ideas to everybody, right? And again, because normally, Aquarius, you are strategic and you weigh out your options. And normally, Aquarius, you don't let everybody know your options because, again, you're planning in your head and you're trying to bring it into the 3D world. And so you don't want everybody knowing your ideas until it's practical, right? So again, it's just an energy of not really weighing out your options or missing options here, right? Spirit, what's going on with this Hanged One in conflicting energy? What's going on? The Axe, again, it's a breakup. It's a separation. So this is someone who's left you out in the cold. I also feel like, though, there's some form of patterns you need to stop here, Aquarius, or not necessarily that you need to stop, but you need to stop people from doing to you, okay? So take it how it resonates. Put yourself where you need to, because there's so many of you guys watching this video, you're going to have to figure out your personal situation, apply it to these situations, because, again, this is a collective reading, right? But clearly, whatever has happened, whatever has taken place with this separation, whoever it is that has you feeling the separation, okay? Because trust me, you can be broken up with someone and not be phased, but you can be, have a breakup with someone and very much be phased. So of course, put who you need to here, but whoever this is that I'm talking about that has you conflicted and going against divine timing is someone who has hit you hard in your heart. Okay, this is someone who has abandoned you. This is someone who has done this over and over again because it's a pattern that they've been doing this, okay? And if it's not this person doing it over and over again, it's that you're allowing the same type of people in your life that are creating these type of patterns of abandonment, okay? So obviously, again, it's an energy of going against divine because, again, you're focused on this pattern with people instead of focusing on how to fix the pattern. Does that make sense? It's like you keep seeking someone to stop this pattern when you're the only one that can actually stop this pattern. I hope that makes sense, okay? Let's get one more card, Spirit, for the Hanged One, please, in conflicting energy. Again, yes, you're conflicted by the ending of this connection, okay? Whoever this is that hurts you, okay? We obviously, I'm tapping into you, Aquarius, today. I'm not trying to tap into your person, but clearly this person is in your presence. This person is in your energy enough to conflict you and go against divine timing, okay? Enough to conflict you and feel like you have to rush your life because you're running out of time. Again, this person has ended things. And at some point when they ended things, you became conflicted. You became conflicted and felt like everything had to be rushed, right? Feeling like you had to hurry up and get things done. What's important with this Grim Reaper energy is that the relationship is over regardless of how conflicted you are by it, right? Again, this goes back to this transition. The door being open, you're in that hallway, your past isn't behind you and your future's in front of you. You're in that doorway, okay? You're stagnant in this transition. It's like you're not fully releasing the ending of this past tense, whatever this was, whoever hurt you, whoever ended things. So you're still thinking about this ending. You still allow this ending to take over, right? You still allow it to consume you and rush you and make you feel like you're running out of time, okay? Take that how it resonates. Again, I don't even know why that's coming through, but clearly it's something that you need to know, because again, this is what you need to know. It's important to understand, though, when I see a card in confliction, it's because you're questioning things, right? Just like you're questioning divine, right? You're questioning the process, the timing of things. You're questioning your synchronicities. You're questioning why you're thinking about this person, why you feel this way, why you're seeing these numbers, why you're having these dreams, whatever it is for each of you guys, you're questioning it. So even though this thing has ended and it has created a lot of pain, whoever this person is, the problem is that you're conflicted because obviously they were conflicted, right? So again, you're bringing burdens of now this person's conflictions, even within your own conflictions. So I do feel like there's, again, just this energy of not really being able to transition and grow, because again, you're thinking about this ending instead of actually, again, understanding what it was that you were supposed to learn from this ending. I have to say this a lot here on this channel, because I don't want you guys thinking that just because you have feelings for someone and you know you need to let go of this person, that does not mean that you have to never have feelings for this person again. Let me tell you something. You can't get rid of emotions. When you love someone, you love someone. It doesn't matter what they do. Unconditional love always stays true. So again, if you're having feelings for someone who has ended things 10 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 days ago, whatever the situation is, it's important to understand your love's never going to go away. You can't just end things. That's not how it works. Even if this person ended things in the physical sense, the point is that's an energy, right? You're feeling the emotions. That's an energy. You can't deny it. So again, when you're focusing on the ending cycle, it's not that you're ending things with this person. You're not ending your emotions and how you feel, but you're learning what you need to from the cycle to be able to take what you've learned and apply it to your next cycle, so that you're not repeating the same cycle, so that you're stopping the pattern. Okay, Aquarius? So let's go ahead and move into this transition and find out what's really going on. Interesting. So just so you know, this is the bottom of the deck here. I'm going this way, right? When I'm shuffling, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the runner. This is just confirming that this person has run from you. This person maybe had a fear of intimacy. Again, they conflict you even more than you're already conflicted. And it's important to understand, Aquarius, that this person has their own issues. They had a fear of intimacy, okay? This person had their own issues. They were listening to their ego. So they run, and it's going to leave more codependency. And again, this is where you're going to have to really address these issues so that you can stop the pattern from these people who are running from you. You have to be able to learn from your past so that you can see the warning signs, so that the next time somebody is in that runner energy, you're going to recognize it before you allow them into your energy. Does that make sense? You're going to be able to see it. You're going to know that they're not true because you've done the work and learned what you needed to from the last cycle. All right. Spirit, what's going on with this transition? Let's get a few cards. I feel like a card flipped. I don't know. Yeah, sunglasses. Again, you're focused on them. All right. You're really focused on them. And I feel like there's a part of you that's like really focused on them, and you're wanting them to be focused on you here, Aquarius. Again, you're focused out though. Okay. You're focused out. This is what's stopping you from actually going into your new cycle. Again, you're focused on the past, but you're not learning from the past. You're just staying in that past cycle. So you're dwelling in the past. Again, you've got the doorway open to your new cycle, and you're just hanging out in that motherfucking doorway. Okay. So it's really important to understand, Spirit saying, look, you need to know the reason you can't actually transition and move forward to a new idea, a new intimate connection, new emotions. This is idea because this is thought. And obviously, Aquarius, this is your energy coming out twice, right? We have 2 swords, 2 air. But again, it's just that energy of you focusing on this person. So it's creating you being stuck in this transition. Spirit, let's get one more card for transition, and then we'll move on to the next question. One more. Okay, 2 more. This was in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, fuck yeah, excuse my language, you guys. But I feel like you're really focused on whoever this person's with, if they are with someone. If not, you're just focused on what they're doing, right? So I do feel like you're kind of like stalking them a little bit, and not even like in a possessive, controlling way, but you're just, you know, checking on them to see what they're doing because you miss them, because you get what I'm saying. You feel for them, right? You're trying to see what they're doing and what they're caught up in. I do feel like for some of you guys, obviously, you're just focused on their influence. You're focused on what they're being influenced on. But I do also feel an energy, because both of these are in reverse. I do feel like you are pulling yourself from whatever this is. Okay, so maybe Aquarius, some of you guys are in a karmic relationship. Maybe you're not really happy in the relationship you're in. And so it's this energy of wanting to release yourself. And this goes back to that 8 of Cups energy. And even what the 6 of Swords is about, right? Wanting something new, wanting to travel to something that's more deserving. I feel like you're releasing yourself from toxicity, okay? So if you have been focused on this person and you've been focused on their karmic situation, I feel like you're getting tired of it. Makes sense? But I also feel like there's still this energy of still focusing out and not fully letting go of that cycle and letting go of the ending that happened and the pain that was caused, right? Again, there's still a little bit of an energy because you're still focused on this person and you haven't completely, learned what you needed to from this cycle and end it. You're definitely stopping your abundance. Okay. You're stopping your new cycle. And so spirit needs you to know this. Okay. Again, remember, yes, we are of the 3D tangible world, but our being and our power is not. So it's important to understand that the things that you feel on the inside that you deserve, the things that you're wanting to walk away from and go towards, it's important to understand that those things aren't going to happen when you say it's going to happen. Okay, those things happen in time after, and I'm talking about divine time, okay, not our time. So it's about you really being patient and perfecting things. All right, Aquarius, don't rush this. This kind of connection that you're craving is a divine connection. It does not happen overnight. Okay, it does not happen when you say so. It happens when you're ripe. Straight up. That's exactly what this is. So spirit needs you to know it, okay? Again, the bottom of the deck, the runner. This person running from you and creating even more codependency issues. This is why it's important that you stop the patterns for yourself, because people like this are going to always come into your life. It's up to you whether to determine if this person is a runner or not. Okay, it's not their fault. This is their own issues. They're going to fucking run no matter what. Okay. Now, yes, this person can change. Yes, this person can change. I'm not saying that no one's not capable of changing. It's up to them though. This isn't on you. Okay, this is not on you. All right, so don't bring their burdens, don't bring their conflicts, their struggles into your energy. You've got your own to worry about, all right? So let's go ahead and move on again. And this is why you're indecisive when it comes to this person, because you don't know, right? You're trying to fill voids that you can't fill because this person's not filling them, right? So you're gonna have to fill those voids yourself. Yeah, look, not enough to there. It's still there. All right, let's see what's going on. We're gonna dive into the next question. Obviously, we're gonna look at what is it that you need to grow? What is it that you need to water? I'm going to give the deck a few shuffles. We've already set intentions, so I'm not going to set intentions again, okay? Again, we only set intentions for the decks. All right, let's go ahead and see what it is that you need to grow. Ooh, losing cards. Again, this is a new deck, you guys, so they're still stiff. Very stiff. All right, Spirit, what is it that my Aquariuses need to water? What do they need to grow here, Spirit? Show me what to see and show my Aquariuses what they need to see. Let's get 3 cards, Spirit. Okay, conflicting energy, the Ace of Lightning, your passion, intimate connections, want, need, desire, yearning. Obviously, I feel like you're really conflicted on what it is that you want. I feel like you're conflicted when it comes to creation, new ideas. Again, this makes sense why you're indecisive, right? You're indecisive because, again, you are the master of mind, and this person has you not thinking right and not evaluating things right, right? So it creates conflictions. You're conflicted on what it is that you want, what it is that you truly desire. Even if you think you know right now, I'm telling you with this energy, there's going to be illusions because you're conflicted, okay? So again, there's going to be conflictions in things you create, the things you want, the things you desire, the things you lust, the things I think you get what I'm saying, right? Spirit, let's get 2 more cards when it comes to what is it that they need to water. Good karma, good things, good cycles. Spirit, what do they, 1 more card, what is it that they need to grow? We also have the 7 of Gems. There it is, problems and fears within your manifestations and the things you achieve, right? Bottom of the deck, look, bottom of the deck, the Lovers in reverse. This separation, this disconnect, not having this person is grounding this energy of what is it that you need to water. What's important to understand about this card, though, yes, Gemini, of course, this can be the actual, 3D world relationship. But what's important to understand here on my channel, most tarot readers, it's about energy, okay? So when you're tuning into our videos, yeah, you might hear us say that masculine and feminine energy are going to come back together. There's a union taking place, but it's important to understand what that means. That means energetically, okay? That does not mean physically. Again, you're talking about divine. Divine is energetic. Divine is not physical. It is not, yes, divine creates it, but I think you get what I'm saying, right? It's an energy of you really being conflicted by this person, being conflicted by the separation with this person. But the real truth of the matter is that you have a disconnect within you. Okay. And that's not knocking you. We're all there. We all go through it. Most people don't even realize it. Okay. But what happens is when you are not in union within, you attract ununioned people, okay? So in other words, if there is a disconnect between your logic and emotions and you're unbalanced, doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine, right? Masculine being logic, feminine being emotions, there's always negative and positives to everything, okay? That's what the most important thing to understand here on my channel is duality, okay? It's two opposite things coming together to create balance, okay? So it's understanding that the negative and positive are what creates duality. Without both, you don't have the whole existence, okay? So it's really understanding that right now you don't have either, any inner or outer. So again, if you're in a relationship, you can apply it to this way too, Aquarius, right? If you're in a relationship, things aren't working out, right? Because you're not working out on the inside. It's not that you can't work out. It's not that you are trying to not work out, but it's just probably that you don't know, right? So it's definitely an energy, and this is divinely guided, right? The major arcana is all about, has the hand of God, right? All the tarot decks do, but major arcana means this is higher, divine, okay? So this is about that divine connection that you're wanting. Again, divine timing, divine connection that you don't have. So it's really understanding that you're wanting a divine connection, all right? You're wanting a divine connection and you're expecting 3D tangible bodies to create it, but yet there's all this unbalancing within, okay? So we're gonna have to work on this, but obviously that's what this reading's about, okay? So let's clarify these cards, right? What is it that you need to water? You need to water your conflictions when it comes to, again, the things you want, the things you desire, and the things you need. You also need to water what good cycles are. Does that make sense? I feel like you're expecting good karma to look a certain way. For example, you may want this person and you may have your eyes set on this one person and you feel like this one person is your divine counterpart, and maybe you're listening to tarot readers who are telling you that it is, okay? Maybe even some of my readings. This is why it's important for you to get a private reading, just to make sure that these general readings are correct for your energy, okay? You have to remember, you guys, general forecasts are general forecasts. They are based off of assumptions, predictions, right? They're not accurate as fuck, okay? So it's important to understand there's plenty of you guys out there. So just understand that, okay? I'm not trying to tell you something that I want you to hear, that you need to hear. I'm trying to tell you, you know, what it is that Spirit wants you to know. So don't think that, I hope you understand. I know I'm getting off track, you guys. These are live readings, so it's a little bit different. I'm picking up on y'all's energy, so y'all also make me nervous, okay? But going back to your reading, I feel like you're expecting good karma to look a certain way. Okay, you're expecting, again, like, for example, a new cycle in your mind. You're expecting this person to come back to you, right? This person has created this ending. You're expecting them to come back to you and actually be the person that you want them to be, the person that they haven't been. Think about that, Aquarius. You're logical. Think about that. You're expecting a person to come back and fix you, but this person is broken. There's a lot of, again, the way you're seeing what these good cycles are. I feel like you're already expecting what it should look like, and Spirit saying, hey, look, you need to work on it. It's not that you need to let it go, right? Continue to have a positive mindset and manifest exactly what it is that you want, but also make sure that you're making wise decisions and being strategic on the things that it is that you're trying to manifest, okay? Because manifestation does exist, Aquarius, okay? What you think becomes your words, becomes your actions. Doesn't matter if you agree with me or not, I promise you. Right? This is why we see, you know, someone who is told you can't do shit your entire life. 9 times out of 10, if they don't create that self-awareness within, they're not going to do shit with their life, right? Because it's about you really understanding that your true answers are within. No one around you can answer, okay? Again, it's that connection to your raw energy, your higher source, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Clearly, I also feel like you're really stuck in the problems and fears of things. I feel like when it comes to, again, this divine timing, okay, Aquarius, it's this energy of literally, how can I say this? It's like, again, same thing with the cycles, right? You're expecting it to be a certain way. So in other words, you're expecting your achievements to be this, right? It's like, you know that you want to achieve this in life, and it's like, so you're expecting to achieve that in life. But the reality is you're not facing the reality of it, right? You're not facing the problems and fears. You're only expecting the positive aspect. You're only expecting the positive things, right? So it's understanding, again, that duality, that balance between negative and positive, so that you can understand you are going to face fears within this, okay? It's not going to be all freaking lollipops and gumdrops, right? You're probably going to have some, you know, candy that breaks your teeth on the way, right? It's an energy of understanding the negative and positive, but also facing your problems and fears, okay? So I feel like there is an energy of you being afraid to, again, release the past or release this person, because you feel like if you release this person or you release the past, that you're never going to have this person again, or you're never going to find love again because you're expecting it to look a certain way, okay? All right, so let's clarify here, Spirit. Why is the Ace of Lightning and conflicting energy? We have the butterfly in reverse. I'm sorry, the dragonfly in reverse. So again, I feel like you're just really, I feel like it's like, if you found out the truth, you would still deny it. Does that make sense? Like whatever the truth is, excuse me, that you would want, I feel like you would deny it at this point. And that's not saying that all of you guys will, like all the time. I'm just saying, I feel like it's like, if someone told you and you knew for sure that this was a karmic partner, let's just say, okay, and that's not saying that it is, okay, remember, I'm not trying to predict your future here, but what I'm trying to say is that if someone told you that this was a karmic, okay, and this person was never going to come back into your life again, you needed to get over this person, the problem is you're still going to deny it because you're still confused. Again, because you can't find those answers on the outside world, okay, Aquarius? Again, it's like if you go out with friends because you're trying to get your mind off of somebody who broke up with you, right? And then you go out and you hang out with these friends and you talk about this and they're over there telling you certain things, right? And they're telling you what you want to hear, or even not telling you what you want to hear. You would think that if you went and talked with people in the outside world and you seek the answers and they gave you the answers, that you would go home and everything would be fine and you would get over this person. But when you go home, you're still sad. Nothing changed. You still feel the same way. Okay, maybe you researched and listened to a few tarot readings. Maybe you've watched 4 months of tarot readings and they told you what you needed to hear. And you're still confused as you were 4 months ago when you started the tarot readings, maybe even more confused, right? It's again an energy of, again, not accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Not accepting it for what it is. The fact is that whatever this is you're holding on to has ended. It's over. You need to close the door. You need to learn from it and move forward, right? Because if not, it's going to continue to conflict you. It's going to continue to conflict what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. Because again, you're expecting it to look a certain way, okay, and be a certain way. And you're also expecting there to not be any problems or fears within it. Again, you're not being strategic when you normally are, Aquarius, over this one person who has left you and hurt you, okay? So this one person has knocked you off your rocker, all right, Aquarius? Again, so it's about really understanding that there's still this energy of you needing to change and heal, and you're denying it, okay? And you're denying the healing process. Again, you're expecting this healing process to be within that 3D term, right? It's like, again, because you're so caught up in the 3D world, Aquarius, it's like you expect the healing process to be this long and that's it. Again, it's like a piece of fruit, you guys, okay? You don't know how long it's going to take that fruit to ripen. Yes, you can kind of put some predictions on it and say, okay, maybe this fruit should be ripe within 2 weeks. But what if you go to bite into that bitch in 2 weeks and it's still bitter as fuck, right? It's the same energy, okay? Spirit, what else do we have? Another conflicting energy, the karmic relationship. Again, focused outward, focused on karma, focused on toxicity, okay? So whether, again, put yourself where you need to, whether this is you in a karmic relationship, your person in a karmic relationship, you know, again, think about it. If you're going and clicking on a tarot reading because it says karma, drama, blah, 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 what are you feeding into? You're feeding into the negative karmic cycle that's not even yours. It's not even yours, okay? Yes, I get it. If you need the perspective to see what's going on, if it makes you feel better, that's cool. But at some point, you've got to ask yourself, is this making you feel better actually helping you, right? Obviously not, because you're conflicted by what's going on in the karmic situation. So obviously you didn't get the answers you needed, right? And all it's doing is conflicting your creation. All it's doing is creating the things that you need, the things that you want, the things you expect. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? What's important to understand though, too, though, is these energies are still here, right? Which means you still have good karma coming your way. But if you're expecting it to look a certain way, you're going to miss it. You're not going to see it because you think it's something else, right? Spirit, what's this, the Wheel of Fortune? And also, too, number 10, you guys, it's about the endings and new beginnings, right? How endings bring new beginnings. How one, it's like reincarnation, right? Same energy. Yeah, look, you have good union. Look, you have union coming. Seriously, Aquarius, you have it coming. The things that you actually, again, I feel like you're expecting it to look a certain way, but Spirit's saying you have this partnership coming that you want. You do. You just need to work on it. Work on what it is that you want. I feel like there's an energy, Aquarius, honestly, of you not really focused on what it is that you want. I feel like it's always been you want this person to fulfill you instead of actually you doing the work to figure out what you want this person to fulfill you with, right? I feel like, again, there's this energy of you thinking that the good karma, a good cycle is this person coming back to finish the damage that was done. Does that make sense? Again, this is why you're going against divine. You're going against divine timing. You're going against the synchronicities that divine has been trying to give you. Divine is trying to tell you, you've got good karma. You've got this partnership coming. You've got the union you want coming. You've got it, right? But it's about really understanding that this is eternal. This is a divine thing that you're wanting. You need to be able to, again, work on it because I feel like you're not going to notice it, right? I feel like you might miss it. Does that make sense? And again, it's because you're expecting it to look a certain way. Conflicting energy. Again, you're focused on the past. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. It conflicts you. Again, you're in this transition state, right? You're stuck in the doorway. You have the past behind you and the future in front of you, and you're just hanging out because it feels safe in the doorway. That's all you're doing. You're afraid to face those fears. You're afraid to actually face the fears on the things that you can achieve. Right? Spirit, why is the 7 of Gems here? Again, because you're not unconditionally loving yourself. There it is, right? There's an energy of you having to fully love yourself and fill the void yourself, create the clarity you need yourself, give yourself the answers you need to be able to move forward with your life. If this person comes back because divine says it's meant for you, then it'll come back to you. Have trust in it, okay? I promise you the things that are meant for you will always be. The things that are not meant for you will always come to light, right? The things that tiptoe in the dark, eventually the sun comes out. Eventually the sun will shed light on the dark areas in your life. I promise you, okay? Stop going against divine though, all right? It'll happen when it's meant to happen. You're not going to have that divine connection because you're still not fully unconditionally loving yourself, Gemini, okay? You have to give to yourself as much as you want someone else to give to you or you want to give to someone else, okay? Spirit, what else do we have for the 7 of Gems? Again, here we are. It's just confirming healthy choices. It comes down to you still being conflicted, again, because you still haven't fully found the path to self here. All right. I swear. All right. It's about really this path to self so that you can expand on your self-love, your self-oneness, right? Your self-giving and receiving, right? Your energy, how you're going to, because remember, everybody you come in contact with, you're going to exchange energy. So it's up to you to fully learn from your past how to protect your energy, right? Now, how to not only protect your energy, but how to actually understand your energy. And you're conflicted because this person conflicts you. You're conflicted when it comes to making better choices for your life, when it comes to making better choices for love. Again, this goes back to self-love, self-care, and being happy. You're expecting someone else to fulfill your happiness. You're expecting someone else to complete you, to make you happy. You're expecting, again, this is that karmic cycle, what Spirit's trying to say, you need to work on it. It's not that you're not having good karma. It's not that you're not going to have this union, okay? It's not that you're not going to unconditionally love yourself. What this is saying is that you need to work on these things, okay? Because you're conflicted when it comes to making better decisions. So again, if this person comes back into your life, okay, if they do, if divine says this person's meant for you, and they come back into your life and you don't unconditionally love yourself and you haven't faced your problems and fears, I'm telling you right now, if this person comes back into your life and they've come back into a balanced and they've changed their mindset and they've worked on themselves, you're not going to be ready, okay? Because again, you're not focused on yourself. You're focused on them fulfilling you. You have to fulfill yourself here. You have to fulfill these voids all on your own. This person cannot do it for you, but you can find someone who matches you, right? Once you put the hard work in and you realize the work it takes to balance yourself out and to find duality within and to find this union within, once you love yourself and you fill the voids that everybody else has taken from you, that's when you will call in that kind of union, okay? Whether it's the same person that's hurt you or it's someone new because you see things differently. For some reason, you're afraid to move forward here, Aquarius. You're afraid to be strategic when it comes to this person. But again, you're strategic when it comes to everything else, right? Bottom of the deck, again, releasing this energy, Aquarius, from things that make you feel a lack of, right? Releasing yourself from things that make you feel like you're not enough. Releasing yourself from things that make you feel like you're not worth it, right? Releasing yourself from toxicity, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this last question, you guys. Just a heads up, these videos have been about 2 hours long. We're almost an hour into it, and we're almost done with part 1. Part 2 and part 3 take about as long as part 1. Okay, usually part 1's about the halfway through, okay? We're gonna finish this last question within this first part, within the zodiac intro, and then we'll focus on love, okay? And then we'll get into manifestation. Just gonna do that a few times here, and then we'll focus on, obviously, what is it that you need to let go of, okay, Aquarius? What is it that you need to release? All right. We know you need to work on your expectations of what is a good cycle, what is good karma, okay? Remember, if you're expecting this person coming back as good karma, Spirit saying you need to work on that a little bit, okay? Because that's not how it works. Get rid of the expectation of what it is. Focus on minus the body, okay? Minus the person, minus the things in the 3D world. And maybe if you do want to incorporate your cups with some of the 3D world, that's fine, right? If you want a stable home, if you want consistency, if you want to be successful, of course, throw it in there with your 10 cups, right? Fill up one of your cups with money. Fill up another one with houses and cars. It's fine. But when it comes to what you want, you need to work on it. You need to figure out what it is that you want. Do you want stability, consistency, affection? What do you want? Do you not want affection? I feel like there's an energy of you not really evaluating things and being strategic with this person, but being strategic with everything else. Make sense? All right. Spirit, what do we got? What is it that they need to let go of? The 4 of Gems, the 8 of Gems. This is a lot of manifestation. This is a lot of 3D energy coming through. You see all that green, right? Get one more, Spirit. One more. What do they need to let go of here? That's too many, way too many, but they need to come out. I'm not going to take them on the table, but I'm going to take them into consideration. Obviously, this person didn't take a leap of faith, but I also feel like you're not taking a leap of faith with yourself here, Gemini. Okay? Yeah, this person has you anxious. Very, very anxious. Again, this is what I'm saying, right? It's interesting that you're such a strategic person, right? Again, you're the master of minds here, all right, Aquarius? Again, you're very unpredictable because you have so many ideas, but yet I feel like with this person, you're very predictable. Does that make sense, Aquarius? I also feel like this person, because you're so predictable with this person, they give you anxiety. You know what I'm saying? They make you anxious, again, because you can't predict with this person. Or you feel like, again, I feel like it's because you can't predict with this person, they almost can predict you. And it goes against your unpredictable character, all right? I feel like, you feel like this person's not going to charm you again. You feel like this person's changed. But I feel like you're going against with the repercussions of, again, the actions, right? Or the repercussions of the actions. I feel like whatever judgment has been laid, again, this ending, the reality of what this person has done to you, I feel like it's an energy of, yeah, you've dealt with it emotionally. You've hurt because of it. But I feel like, again, you're not seeing the warning signs. This person has already charmed you, and you feel like this person's not going to charm you again. And again, you're going against what has actually happened. Does that make sense? I feel like there's this energy of you putting this person on a pedestal, but this person has treated you like shit. Does that make sense? Spirits, get one more card when it comes to what is it they need to let go of. And again, it's not that you need to let go of this person. Look, we have the 2 of Cups conflicting you. So you need to release this, right? You need to release the conflictions, not this person, okay? Not the emotions that you have for this person, but you need to give yourself the emotions you give this person as well. It's called that 50-50, right? It's like, I feel like a lot of you guys are giving this person all of you. You're just putting your life on hold for this person, waiting for this person to take action. And so, and maybe not all of you guys, but for majority of you guys, right? Or for whoever needs to hear this message. So it's definitely this confliction, right? This whole connection conflicts you, not knowing. I feel like, though, obviously, you need to release the stability with this person, or the need of stability. Okay, let's put it that way. You need to release the need for stability with this person. Okay, you also need to release this person working hard with you. All right, because I feel like this person's never worked hard on this connection. I feel like this person was never stable in the connection. So you're wanting them to be stable. You're wanting them to work hard, right? Or if they're working hard in the third party situation, again, because you're focused on this third party situation, again, it's understanding that you need to release this, right? You need to release working hard on yourself to manifest with this person. You need to release creating stability within your life to create stability with this person, right? I feel like you're focused on manifesting your future with this person because you want this person. Again, that's obsessive, that's controlling, okay? It's like this person's done you bad, this person's hurt you, but you want them still, right? Because there's a lack of fully understanding what it is that you want and need. Does that make sense, Aquarius? All right. Bottom of the deck, the Novus of Lightning in reverse. Okay. Not exploring, not experiencing, staying stagnant, not being creative, not developing, not proceeding, not exploring, right? Not growing. Again, staying in the doorway because it feels safe. Afraid to release the past and move to the forward and move forward. All right. Let's cleanse this deck a few times, you guys, and then we will clarify and get into the love part of this reading, okay? So obviously we're going to focus on what's going on here with the stability. Okay, I messed up something here. Sorry, you guys, have a little bit of patience with me. I'm going to have to go through. I think I shuffled wrong, obviously. Yeah, I totally shuffled wrong. I mixed these all up. I apologize. Actually, you know what? We'll just keep on really quick. Sorry, you guys. Live. Shit's real. Okay. See what y'all do. Y'all make me nervous, Aquarius. Why are y'all making me so nervous over here? Look at me going back and forth. All right. But yeah, obviously this person conflicts you. This person has made you not so strategic. Okay. Again, I feel like this person works hard with other people, but they don't really work hard with you. Does that make sense? And I feel like you really focus on this a lot. You know, you focus on, again, the things that haven't really been manifested with this person. So it creates a lot of conflictions, a lot of doubt, a lot of, well, what is, you know, is this union real? Am I going to have this union? You know, is what I'm feeling real? Again, I feel like you're seeking the answers in the outside. Okay. So it means, you know, again, you're going to Facebook for the answers, right? You're going to Tarot for the answers. Again, Spirit's trying to tell you those answers are within. All right. Spirit, why is the four of Pentacles here? Again, yeah. So I feel like, look, you need to release and let go of having a stable foundation with this person because you need to free yourself from this, right? You need to actually heal. Okay, this is toxic. This is addiction for you, or you're making it addictive, okay? Again, it's a sense of creating a stable foundation for yourself, creating security for yourself. And by doing that, you need to free yourself from things that are toxic, from things that have you depressed, things that have you sad, things that have you feeling codependent on someone, okay? Spirit, let's get one more card for the Four of Gems here. Conflicting energy, twin flames. Again, I just honestly feel like, Aquarius, a lot of tarot readers have led you astray, okay? I feel like a lot of, and maybe myself included, right? Maybe, you know, hearing these readings saying this is your twin flame and they're coming to you has led astray a lot of people, because the fact if this is a twin flame connection conflicts you, okay? If this is your twin flame, the balance to this, the duality, again, I feel like this goes back to you though too, on the inside. Again, because you're going to attract what you are. So if you're unbalanced between emotions and logic, you're going to attract someone that's also unbalanced in the opposite way. So that means if you're more in your emotions, right, than you are in your logic, which clearly is kind of what's taking place here is what I'm feeling. You're going to attract someone who is more in their logic, not in their ego. Does that make sense? They're going to be unbalanced between logic because opposites attract, period. Okay. So wherever you're at, if you're unbalanced, you're going to attract unbalance in the opposite way. Okay. And that's what this is. And so I feel like this really comes back down to you, right? Creating the security that you need to release, again, this confusion within this twin flame journey. Again, I'm going to be giving you guys videos on the twin flame journey because I feel like tarot readers haven't done a good job actually expressing that. So I'm going to try to clear out some things for you guys so that you understand where you're at. If you guys are on a twin flame journey, at least you'll know what it is, right? Same thing with soulmate connections as well as karmic and obviously the path to self, okay? But remember, a twin flame journey is the path to self here, okay? So this goes back to you allowing this being a twin flame connection and this being your person to conflict you. Not only to conflict you, but create unbalancing within you. Okay. So again, Spirit's saying you're conflicted by this. You're unbalanced here and you're not knowing how to balance yourself. So you need to create security and stability, right? Spirit's saying you need to release the conflictions of this twin flame journey. You need to create the conflictions of the unbalancing within you. Okay. And you need to free yourself from toxicity. You need to be secure and stable for yourself, Aquarius. Spirit, why is the Eight of Gems here? Conflicting energy. We have the Coffin. Again, here's this ending and new beginning. Okay. This is the transition. This is the 10, right? This is really about you, again, trying to fix something that's already broken with someone. Instead of trying to manifest something new completely and work on you and focus on what it is that you want to bring into your life because things didn't work out, you're focused on fixing the things that didn't work out. Again, you're stuck in that transition. And so you're not really doing the work where it's needed. It's like you're doing the work focused outward instead of focused inward here. Spirit, yeah, what is this? Two of Cups in reverse, things not happening fast enough. Again, right? Fighting against time. Thank you, Spirit, right? Again, you're expecting things to happen fast and change. You just want to be surprised. You want a transformation out of nowhere. Okay, that's not how it works. Again, this is why, being patient, and not only being patient, but really, working hard on it, right? Because you're not working hard on you. You're working hard on this connection, on manifesting a new cycle with this person. It's an energy of, again, going against divine and wanting things to happen now, right? Because you feel this separation. Spirit saying you need to release this, right? Again, overall energy, divine timing, okay? Spirit, what else do we have for the Two of Cups and conflicting energy? This again, unconditional loving, there it is, right? Again, this goes back to, you have to release this energy of, feeling the deceiveness, not the deceiving, feeling the separation, feeling, again, broken, feeling the separation, feeling the conflictions of this union, being unbalanced in the outside world, feeling unbalanced inside. It's definitely an energy of you wanting a change when it comes to this. You no longer want to feel unbalanced. You no longer want to feel this energy. And Spirit saying, look, you need to let it go. You need to start unconditionally loving yourself here. It's really important, Aquarius. You have to learn how to equally give to yourself, right? Because as long as you don't unconditionally give to yourself, and as long as you are not 50-50, you're going to have these unbalanced partnerships, okay? Because you're technically still unbalanced. You're still going against divine timing. You're wanting things to happen now. And Spirit saying, no, you need to release that. Okay, you need to release that it has to happen in this time, on this day. It has to happen now. Spirit saying, release it. Okay, release it. Start loving yourself here. Be clear. Be clear on what it is that you want emotionally, not the physical body, but what it is that you want, what it is that you need to work on, what it is that you are supposed to learn, right? It's having a real deep truth and clarity to this whole separation. It's having the full knowing to everything that's taking place and why you guys are having a separation. And again, why you're being conflicted and indecisive. So this goes back to, again, you just not really releasing this person and moving forward with your life and being stuck on this person. And Spirit saying you need to release it. You need to be stable for yourself. Okay. You need to stop being conflicted if this is a twin flame journey or not. Okay. Stop being conflicted if you're going to have a new cycle with this person. Stop working hard on the conflictions, because the conflictions are conflictions for a reason. Spirit saying when you have conflictions, you're asking questions, you're figuring out answers, you're trying to find out what's going on. I get it, right? That's a good thing. You're at where you're supposed to be at, Aquarius. It's important to understand that you're just focused on the wrong perspective, okay? And this is what Spirit's saying, again, with the 8 of Gems in reverse. So it's really important to release this, the hard work with others, and start working on yourself, okay? Look, bottom of the deck, I can't make this shit up. Stability for yourself, Aquarius, okay? Again, security, permanence, and growth, and flexibility and endurance for yourself, okay? So that you have the stability that you need. Again, the security you need, all right? So again, it's this energy of Aquarius. Stop depending on this person to fix you. Stop depending on this person to give you the answers. Stop expecting this person to be your good karma, okay? So let's go ahead and step into the love part of this. All right. Again, we're going to be looking at what is it that your person wants in love, and obviously what is it that you want in love. We're going to be looking at what is it that you need to learn from love or are learning from love, as well as your person. And then we'll step into the manifestation of this reading. Okay. All right. So let's tap into the energy. We're going to break in this deck. Again, I'm going to cleanse it twice, and then we'll tap in and split the deck 3 times and shuffle. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and start seeing here. All right. Splitting the deck for the first time. Excuse me. Left out in the cold by this person and abandoned by this person, and really feeling like, there's still hope here. Okay. So it's not like hope is over and nothing ever is good, good is going to happen. That's not what this is, Aquarius. This is an energy of just you really thinking about how this person's left you out in the cold. But again, this makes you start evaluating things, right? Evaluating and working hard on your own life, perfecting your own life. Okay. So the energy's coming through very strong. Okay. So again, it's important to understand no matter where you're at, Aquarius, this connection is really going to get you to grow when it comes to the things you're manifesting in life, all right? Splitting the deck for the second time. Again, I feel like there's this energy of you wanting peace restored, most definitely. Again, but I feel like, how can I say this? I feel like because you're expecting the answers in the outside world, okay, and you're not going within for the answers, I feel like even though you want peace restored, it's never restored, okay, or it's not being restored. But it's important to understand that no matter what, no matter this energy, you're still working hard on you. You're perfecting you, your pentacles, your life, your job, your success, right? By the lack of knowing with this person, by the lack of not having things fixed with this person, you work hard on you. Okay, splitting the deck for the final time. The Hierophant energy and the Eight of Pentacles again. Committing to yourself, right? And really tapping into learning as much as you can and teaching others if need be. It's an energy of really tapping into your spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs. It's an energy of you committing to yourself and really knowing what it is that you want traditionally, right? What it is that you want long-term, not momentarily. It's a beautiful energy here, and another 5. But I do feel like obviously there's still some, difficulties. I still feel like there's some problems and challenges within this energy, or at least you're going through the problems and challenges of these commitments being tested, your commitment. Again, and just, it's an energy of you working hard, period. So I do feel like there's an energy too of you just wanting someone who is going to match you, right? Match you energetically, match you when it comes to commitment, tradition, long-term morals, right? It's an energy of just trying to call in this commitment, honestly, is what I'm feeling. But let's see what's going on. All right. What is it that my Aquarius wants in love? Spirit, show me one card, please. Again, there it is. It just came out. Again, I just feel like right now you're going through the problems and challenges of actually working hard. You're actually going through commitments being broken so that you can actually know what it is that you want to commitment, like what you want in a commitment, okay? Obviously, I feel like when it comes to love, you don't even know what you want, okay? Because again, you've kind of fixated on this person being what it is that you want. So it conflicts you, okay? So I feel like what you're doing here is I feel like you're trying to work really hard just to get your mind off of love. But I feel like you're still conflicted no matter what, because regardless if you try to just get your mind off of it or not, right, get consumed in time, right, or whatever this is, I still feel like it's an energy of no matter what, you're still being conflicted by this person. So you don't even know what you want. Again, it's an energy of not learning from the past cycle. It's just trying to close the door on something that you didn't learn from, right? It's this kind of energy. It conflicts you even when it comes to what is it that you want in love. Spirit, what is it that Aquarius' person wants in love? One card, Spirit. What is it that Aquarius' person? So your person wants to expand and grow, all right? Your person wants happiness. They want joy. I definitely feel an energy of them wanting to be grounded, but also wanting to grow. So there's a lot of stability within this energy. There's a lot of logic within this energy, Aquarius, right? Again, I feel like right now, Aquarius, you're more in your feminine energy. You're off-kiltered, more emotional. Which is totally different, right? Because Aquarius, you're logic. You're more logical out of the signs. So it's very interesting to see the roles reverse and see that the person, and again, the roles can be switched here. So put yourself where you need to. But again, it's an energy of your person wanting to grow, your person thinking about things and being analytical and really growing here. And yet you're conflicted by this person who's wanting to grow, but you're still conflicted on, trying to just get your mind off this person, okay? So again, when it comes to love, you're conflicted. You're trying to work to get your mind off of it, okay? And again, person's over here growing, or at least your person wants to grow when it comes to love, okay? Your person wants to be happy when it comes to love. They want things to make sense when it comes to love, okay? So let's clarify here, and then we will step into the next question. All right, Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles here in the Sun card? Let's start with the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Conflicting energy. We have the Mirror again. Yes, I feel like there's this energy of just, again, because you're kind of scared of letting this go or not knowing what the future holds, right? Because you're just, and dude, it's a common thing. So don't think that you're wrong for it, Aquarius. Okay, we all get scared, right? It's always really scary to make decisions because you don't know, you're unsure. So it's like, jumping off of a cliff into the water. Like you're afraid no matter what, right? Even if you don't have a fear of heights or water. It's an energy of just really knowing, though, that no matter what, when it comes to love, everything that you're going through, okay, when it comes to focusing on this person, is because you have to focus on this person in order to focus on you, okay? The most important thing to understand about facing your problems and fears is that you have to face what it is that you lost, and you actually have to lose this person to figure out what it is that you want, okay? This is the awakening to the spiritual understanding, to that inner knowledge. So until you go through these conflictions, until you lose this person, and until you drop to your knees crying, begging God to fix things, that's what this is. Does that make sense? It's you focusing on this person to really look within. The way we see people is actually a perception of ourselves. Okay. So again, if you're seeing that if you feel like this person's never going to take action towards you, if you feel like this person's never going to, again, own up to their problems, or you get what I'm saying? It's like this energy of also you needing to look in, because that means that you're not, okay? Because again, the way we see people is a reflection of ourselves. So when it comes to love, I feel like you're really conflicted. And again, I feel like you're just trying to keep yourself busy to not focus on this. And again, I feel like you're getting kind of, and it's weird because I was picking up on a vibe of you rushing things. So again, I'm still feeling like you want this person to come in. Again, I feel like when you think about this person on a positive note, right, on a positive aspect, it's this energy of you, again, thinking that good karma is going to come your way, and this good karma is this person coming back, right? But then it goes also back to this energy of, again, you trying to also get your mind off this person, even though you're still conflicted by them, by working, right? So again, you're just conflicted. I feel like you're conflicted when you focus on them. You're conflicted when you try to get your mind off of them. So again, you're just conflicted when it comes to love, period. Spirit, why is the Sun card here for their person? Because this is the person that abandoned you. Okay, but you have to understand this person is conflicted by their endings, the things they abandoned, the things that they created silent treatments with, right? The things that they didn't communicate with. So they're going through a cycle of being conflicted, all right? Maybe they are in a karmic relationship and they're having to learn the hard way, right? Again, I'm not focused on the karmic here, but I will tell you that your person does want to expand because they're conflicted right now within their situation, period. Wherever they're at, whatever they're doing, it's not working out. It's making them question things. It's making them question their past and their future. And again, remember this mirror energy is here. We already saw the twin flame card too. Okay. So yes, definitely, lots of hints to twin flame journey, right? Because again, the twin flame journey is all about the path to self. And in order to get to that path to self, it takes the separation. Okay. It takes the disunion, the unbalance to create it. Because again, you guys use each other. Well, actually spirit uses you guys, right, to get you guys to wake up. Okay. So it's definitely an energy of, again, whatever your person's going through, it conflicts them. So they're conflicted. They're thinking about the things in the past that they didn't commit to. They're thinking about the things in the future that they do want to commit to. Again, this is why we saw that Hierophant energy. I feel like in past tense, your person, there was something that didn't match up traditionally or religiously. And so this could be, or had maybe something to do with the deciding factor. Maybe your beliefs, their beliefs were just totally two different things. And they're more of a traditional, kind of commitment type of person, or at least the restraints of society have made them think that, right? Because again, this goes back to the beginning of this reading, talking about, Disney and not even Disney, but just restraints within life and the way things should be and the way it should look, right? So definitely, it's an energy of, again, this person having to be conflicted with their own patterns. Obviously, you've allowed their patterns to come into your energy. And this is why Spirit's saying you need to release that. It's not that you need to release this person. You just need to release the way you're thinking about the situation with this person, the way you're thinking that your good karma should be. Again, releasing the expectations and just really watering yourself, your unconditional love. That way you can release these blockages, and that way you can know what it is that you want for love. And again, with this mirroring energy, I feel like you guys are both mirroring each other here in the aspects of that you guys are both focused on each other so that you can eventually focus inward, okay? Because that's what it takes. Again, you have to focus on the person, what it is that you lost, to figure out on the inside what it is that you want, okay? That's just how this shit works, Aquarius, all right? So again, you're still a little blocked when it comes to love. Your person wants to grow because of the conflictions within love. Again, I feel like you guys are both mirroring each other on focus on each other to actually expand on the path to self. Again, we saw twin flame, and that is what a twin flame journey is about, all right? Yeah, bottom of the deck, stabbed in the back. Again, deceit. Very interesting. So I do feel like, obviously, this person, lied to you, maybe even cheated on you, maybe not. Maybe it's just that it was a shocking attack that this person even left and didn't feel or didn't express how they felt. Yeah, again, wow. So they're actually pulling themselves away from a soulmate connection. Okay, we already saw this twin flame connection with you two. Again, Spirit saying you need to release the expectation of the twin flame journey, right? You need to focus on yourself because that's what the twin flame journey is about. I do feel like your person's releasing themselves from any type of soul connections, meaning partnerships that were made for a reason to get them where they need to go. I feel like they're growing. I feel like they're, again, this is that same energy of the Eight of Cups and now I'm sorry, with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's an energy of, again, I feel like your person is the one that wants to travel away towards something better. I also feel like you want something better and you want this person to travel away towards you, right? Because you're expecting good karma in this way. But again, I feel like your person's just pulling themselves away from things that are no longer serving them here. Soulmate connections, because I don't feel like they want a soulmate connection. I feel like your person wants to expand more here. I feel like not only do they want to expand more, but they want happiness, which is telling me they're not happy with whatever soulmate connection this is. Okay, so if it's a karmic, whatever it is, they're telling you here, they're pulling away from this. They're conflicted on how to actually stop the patterns within their own life and expand when it comes to love. Okay, so again, Aquarius, you got some blockages. You don't know what you want when it comes to love. You're definitely focused on this person, but again, it's going to mirroring in an energy. It's going to come back to you. And again, your person's just in a state of mind where they're really conflicted with the things that they've done in the past, but yet they're wanting to grow and be happy when it comes to love, and they're wanting to pull themselves out of the situation, okay? So let's go ahead and look at, obviously, what is it that you guys are learning from love, all right? We're going to focus on you, and then we'll focus on your person, one card for each of you guys, again, and then we'll clarify what is it that you are going to learn from love, what is it that you're learning from love, and same thing with your person, and then we'll step into the manifestation. We should be done in about 20, 30 minutes, maybe not even that long, all right? Spirit, what is it that is actually my Aquarius is learning when it comes to love? What is it that my Aquarius is learning when it comes to love? How to trust in God, how to trust in divine timing. It's crazy, right? This energy, right? The hanged woman, the hanged man. I don't know if obviously you can see, she's fine, right? She's got her eyes closed. The light around her head is really trusting again, even though she's entangled, right? She's entrapped by her own hair. She's dangling from a rope, right? Even though things are difficult, she's still trusting. So it's an energy of, again, you having to learn this, Aquarius, you having to really release the 3D worldly time and clock and the restraints of the tangible world. And you really have to focus on this divine energy and just understand that what's meant for you is meant for you and what's not is not. You can't expect things, and you can't expect things to be at a certain time because, again, divine things don't happen on our time. They happen on divine times, right? Because we are a tool used for divine purpose, especially when we're talking about twin flame connections and those type of connections, okay? And especially if that's what kind of connection you're wanting, right? So it's understanding that you have to learn how to trust divine. You have to learn how to just say, you know what, what's meant for me is meant for me. What's not is not. Again, the things that go bump in the night will always be, shown in the light. Okay. So it's an energy of definitely just understanding that and trusting where you're at, the difficulties, the problems, everything is for a reason, and trying to be observant and logical and strategic when it comes to what it is that you need to learn to be able to protect yourself in future cycles. Okay. Let's get one card for your person. What is it that they need to learn from love? Spirit, one card for Aquarius' person. What is it they need to learn from love? Thank you. Conflicting energy, the Ace of Wands, their power of intimacy. Very interesting, huh, Aquarius? So obviously this person was very intimate, maybe intimate elsewhere. And so now they're anxious. They're staying up late at night thinking about shit. And I feel like you guys are still mirroring each other. So there's still an energy of you even being anxious and staying up late at night too. But clearly, again, that twin flame connection is the path to self. So even if this isn't really your twin flame, and in your mind you really think this is your twin flame, the point is it's still going to lead you to the path of self, and eventually you'll be able to see it for yourself, and you won't have to ask the question, okay? So just understand, again, that everything happens for a reason. Trust in divine, trust in that Kairos energy, and let's start clarifying here, right? So obviously, you're going to be learning how to trust in divine. So let's see what's going on, Spirit. Why is the hanged man energy here? Okay, we have the conflicting energy, cassette, outdated thinking, conflicting energy, endings bring new beginnings. And we had a card go flying in conflicting energy as well. Actually, it's in reverse. I take that back. I can pick it up with my long ass nails, Aquarius. I apologize. We have the butterfly in reverse. Okay, very interesting. So again, I do feel like... interesting, right? So the butterfly in the upright is all about preparing you for union. It's about being lighthearted and changing and healing because it prepares you for union. But interesting, you don't do it, okay? And we already saw this, right? We already know this. It's like you're afraid to accept the reality, right? You're afraid to release the past because you don't want to lose this person, which I get it, right? But again, you don't have to release this person to end the cycles, to learn your lessons and move forward. So just understand that, right? It's not really as hard as you think to actually transition into a new phase. It's all within the way you think about it. And so you're thinking that it's not good, that you don't need to release it, that if you do release it, it's not going to give you the union you want. And Spirit's trying to tell you that through these things, that's how you end up finding faith and divine, okay? It's also telling you that when you're conflicted between the transition of things, this is what's going to actually lead you to trusting in divine, as well as your outdated thinking and being conflicted. Spirit's telling you it's because you're in transition. And when you become fully into the next cycle, you're going to fully trust in divine. You're going to fully trust in divine timing and knowing that is what is meant for you is meant for you. And so you won't be focused on people that aren't in your life because, again, you'll know that if they're not in your life, it's for a reason, right? Either they're learning something or there's something for you to learn or there's someone else for you to meet because there's something else for you to learn. I think you get what I'm saying, right? Spirit, when it comes to what it is that the person is learning, the endings that they created and how there's no second chances in this soulmate. So interesting. I feel like, again, this goes back to if they're in a karmic relationship or whatever it is that they chose. I feel like they were conflicted when it came to intimacy. Again, I feel like your person was more in their ego. Okay. They were more, again, listening to their ego. They were really afraid to, again, commit, right? So maybe they left you and they went into another connection. Okay. Maybe they ended things with you and they got into another connection, but now they're conflicted on if they should end things in this soulmate connection. So just understand that no matter what, Aquarius, as much as it hurt you that this person walked away, this person is clearly questioning if they should walk away from this intimate connection that they're in, whoever this is, okay? And they feel like it's a soulmate connection. They feel like it was, meant, and even if they don't feel like it's a soulmate connection, Spirit's saying it was a soulmate connection. In other words, it was made as a point within their timeline to get them back on track so that because they were too off track, right? And again, because they were conflicted with their intimacy, their fear of intimacy. So again, I feel like they're just living karma. They're living karma, and they're going to be learning through the conflictions within intimate connections. Okay. So again, if they intimately connected with you and then they bounced out and went into another intimate connection, this would be conflictions between intimacy. So again, they're learning from both. Again, they're learning from the past, the present, and of course, thinking about their future. Again, they're thinking and just being very conflicted here. Okay. So they will be learning from, again, the endings that they've created. They'll be ending, again, the growth. They'll be learning from the transformation between these intimate connections, the growth in these intimate connections, as well as the endings within these intimate connections, okay? So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and step into the next and final part of this reading. We're going to be looking at 5 cards that we're going to be laying down. We're going to be looking at number 1, what opportunities do you need to consider? The card number 2, obviously, how to recognize these opportunities. Card number 3, which is going to be how will these opportunities benefit you? And then card number 5 and number 6 are going to be the habits on the daily, negative and positive, okay? So I'm going to tap back into the first deck, the Prism Tarot, for this part, okay, you guys? Like I said, there will be an extended. In the extended, we'll be diving further into love when it comes to your person. Again, this week, these energies have been focused on your zodiac signs. Next week, for the general, if you guys aren't purchasing the extended, I'll tap into your person. So don't think that, we're just going to tap into your person, the extended only. Again, I'll give you guys, if you guys aren't purchasing the extended, I'll give you guys, again, your person's energy next week. But for those of you guys purchasing the extended, again, we're going to be looking at what is it that you're holding back from love? What is it that your person's holding back from love? And of course, we'll look at how they're feeling for you, what's the possible outcome, all that good stuff, where they're at in their 3D and 5D self, okay? But tapping back into you, all right? Just you and you alone here. We're going to look at your manifestation, all right, Aquarius? What is it that you're manifesting? What is it you need to manifest kind of energy, all right? All right, we're going to, again, we've already tapped into this energy with this deck, so I'm just clarifying a few times, and we'll tap right into the questions. Again, we're going to be pulling 5 cards for this part, okay, Aquarius, 5 cards. Sorry, you guys, too, with my energy that it's all shot. Again, doing these live readings, it's taken me a lot longer, and I'm telling you, I shot all of y'all's videos and then lost them all and had to reshoot them all, and that's why I just decided to go live. So I am literally exhausted. I've done over 40 hours of videos this week, and half of them gone. Annoying, right? All right, Spirit, let's get 5 cards. Let's start with the first card. What opportunities does my Aquarius need to consider? 1 card. The 8 of Lightning, action. Taking action, Aquarius, all right? Being strategic and actually making a decision. Stop being indecisive, okay? Spirit, what is it? How is it they're going to recognize when to take this action? Spirit, how are they going to recognize this action to be taken? Conflicting energy. When you're conflicted with what people are giving to you, right? So let me get the rest of the cards out and then I'll explain this all to you. It's absolutely beautiful. Spirit, how will these opportunities benefit if they do take action? The things that conflict you when it comes to your fulfillment, the 10 of Cups, straight up. Damn, Aquarius. All right, Spirit, let's get 2 cards for their habits, negative and positive. What are the habits on the daily? Conflicting energy. Again, whether someone's going to, again, being conflicted, whether someone's going to play with you emotionally or not. What about on the positive and the daily habits, Spirit? 1 more card for the positive on the daily habits. Confliction, your ascension. Damn, Aquarius. Okay, so this is important to focus on. This goes back to the beginning of the reading again. Again, sorry, my energy is so shot. But it's important to realize what's happening here. Because you're conflicted, okay? Because this person conflicts you, it also conflicts your habits on the daily, right? So both, not only your negative and positive, are both negative and positive. Does that make sense? So in other words, even within the positive habits on the daily, it's still conflicted. Even with the negative habits, it's still conflicted. So this is also too because you haven't fully made a decision to transition, right? You're still stuck in transition phase. And again, this is all about the expansion and divine timing and understanding that's just the way it works. Bottom of the deck, this not having reconciliation. So it's just confirming everything I was feeling, right? Not having this union. But remember, this union takes place on the inside, okay? On the path to self here in a twin flame journey, it takes place on the inside, all right? Energy's energy, masculine and feminine are energies. We possess these energies. If you want this connection on the out, you have to have this connection on the in. And that's exactly what this is, okay, Aquarius? So again, that's grounding this entire reading. So it's just really confirming this twin flame journey. And again, remember what I mean by that twin flame journey, okay? It's about the path to self, okay? During the expansion, during the separation, during the non-reconciliation, okay? Wow. Okay, so I have to show you really quick before I even get into this. Next up, we have the Emperor. Straight up, the Emperor. Exploring, okay? Adventure, wow. Releasing codependency is very good, Aquarius, okay? See what's happening here. Yup, a rebirth. Beautiful, Aquarius. Beautiful, beautiful. See, I like you when you're strategic, Aquarius. I like you when you're thinking the way you're supposed to. Don't ever let anybody knock you off of your rocker, okay? Especially the conflictions of another. Okay, so let's clarify here. Let's really find out what's going on. So clearly when it comes to the opportunities, all right, what opportunities do you need to consider? You need to consider taking action when it comes to you, Aquarius, okay? Taking action when it comes to what is it that you want. And again, removing the physical body, okay? What's meant for you is meant for you. It'll come, okay? If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. So release the expectations on what good luck should look like. Release the expectations on what your person, okay, your counterpart should be and look like. And focus more on, again, the concept of things, right? What is it that you want? What is it that you are actually desiring? What is it that's going to fill those 10 cups? Not who, okay? Very important, Aquarius. Not who, but what's going to fill those 10 cups? Stability, affection, consistency, money. What is it? What is it that's going to take to fulfill you and make you completely happy? That's what this is, okay? So again, we're going to focus here on the 8 of Lightning. Clearly, you need to consider taking action, all right, Spirit? What is it that my Aquariuses need to consider taking action? Releasing this expectation on closure, okay? Releasing this expectation on this person traveling towards you or you traveling towards this person. Again, your focus is on them. And so Spirit's saying you need to take action when it comes to what you need and what you want and what you actually desire. And again, releasing this physical person, okay? Releasing the physical body of this person and the expectations of who should fill these shoes. So again, it goes back to Spirit saying, look, you need to consider taking action when it comes to, again, releasing having closure with this person, releasing having possession with this person or having a new start with this person. Again, I feel like Spirit's just really saying you need to consider taking action toward yourself here, Aquarius. Spirit, why is the 6 of Gems here in conflicting energy? Yeah, the wedding rings. Again, this goes back to that 50-50, right? I do feel like, honestly, you know, to be able to really recognize these opportunities, right? Whatever action you need to take when there are opportunities around you. Again, I feel like because you're focused on this person, again, coming back to you, traveling towards you, giving you closure, being your twin flame, right? It's this energy of you putting a lot of expectations on what this person has to do. And again, when this person comes to you and you expect this person to fulfill all these things, and this person can't, that's a lot of issues. Does that make sense? This is why it's important that you focus on the things that you want, not who you want to give it to you, okay? And I feel like if you start focusing on that too, Aquarius, it'll help you kind of focus on you and not be so, again, stagnant on this person. I also feel like too, with this energy, you're not wanting to move on, and Spirit's telling you need to take action and move on. Okay, you really do. You need to end that cycle. You need to stop being in conflicting transition energy, and you need to make a decision. This goes back to you being indecisive, okay? Whether you keep one foot in the past, dwelling on the past, or whether you actually, you know, go through that damn doorway and actually start your new beginning, okay? But it's important to remember who you lost, why you lost them, and of course, what it is that you want, right? Don't just lose someone and not know what it is that you want. That's pointless. You went through that whole cycle, through all that pain, through all that suffering for nothing if you don't know what it is that you want. Okay. So going back to the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Gems, obviously, you know, we're asking here with this card, how are you going to recognize the opportunities to take action towards new things that you want and desire? Because when you're conflicted, you know, again, conflicted on if somebody can give you what it is that you give them, okay? When you're conflicted on, again, this union, when you're conflicted on having this soul connection with this person, having eternal love with this person, again, when you're conflicted, Spirit's saying when you're focused on this person and you're conflicted by this person, when you're conflicted on the union with this person, that's when you're going to have these opportunities. That's when you're actually able to take action. So when you're not thinking about this person, there's no action to be taken. But it's when you're clearly thinking about, is this person going to give it to you the same way you give to them? Are you going to ever have this union? Is this person ever going to come back to you? Again, it conflicts you. So Spirit's saying you actually use that confusion. Use this union to actually make you remember that you have opportunities and you need to take action towards these opportunities. You need to release this person's expectations or the expectations with this person, okay? Because again, you're missing opportunities to take action for yourself. All right, Spirit, what's going on with the Ten of Cups and conflicting energy here? What's going on, Spirit? Why is the Ten of Raindrops here in conflicting energy? Okay, we have 3 cards in conflicting energy. We have Not Today, Girl Talk, and we also have the Runner. There it is, okay? So again, I feel like the things that actually make you happy, again, I feel like there's this energy of you saying or thinking that the only fulfillment that you want in your life is this person no longer being conflicted, like this person no longer, again, afraid to intimately connect with you, right? Again, this person's having their own issues and their own learning lessons. So I think it's very, you know, very, not frustrating, but again, it's very like, I feel the burdens, right? I feel weighed down by this person running from you. But I will tell you that, again, it's like you're focused on this person being your 10 of Cups instead of what this 10 of Cups should be filled with. Again, it's like the physical body of this person who has abandoned you is what would make you happy. And again, Spirit's trying to tell you, like, this person's conflicted. They're not dealing with it, okay? They're not facing their issues. They're not facing their problems. And yes, they do want to expand when it comes to love. And yes, they are releasing themselves from their situations or what no longer serves them, but they're not dealing with you, okay? They still have you conflicted here, Aquarius, okay? Not only that, but I feel like, you know, there's a confliction on, and this is so interesting, right? Because again, we're still focusing, this is how it's going to benefit you, okay? So let me explain this energy and then I'll explain how this is going to benefit you. But I do feel like, again, the conflictions of what would actually make you happy, the conflictions on if this person can actually make you happy, or again, if you're just focused on this person making you happy, depending on how you're looking at the situation, regardless, it's important to know that this person's conflicted. This person is not dealing with it because they're conflicted. And not only that, they're conflicted on how to move on. Okay. And so what Spirit's also saying by this, that you actually can benefit from this, right? And the way you can benefit from this is the second that you are no longer conflicted, right? When it comes to this person, the second that you are no longer conflicted by their conflictions, okay? the second you actually move on and you take action towards what it is that you want, that's when you'll have this fulfillment. This is when you'll no longer be conflicted. But your happiness, okay, the things that can actually benefit you are conflicted by this person's actions. Does that make sense? So in other words, this person is actually stopping you from happiness. This person is actually stopping you from your 10 of cups, okay? And it's not that this person can't fulfill those 10 of cups, but what it is that you're expecting this person to fulfill this 10 of cups. You're expecting this person who is conflicted to fulfill your cups. And so again, you're looking at the clock like saying, when is this going to happen? When am I going to have my action? All these tarot readers are telling me it's soon, it's soon, it's soon. So again, this goes back to that Kairos energy. Trusting in divine process, trusting that if this person is conflicted and is made for you, that divine is going to keep this person away from you until they're no longer conflicted. So you have to understand however long it takes this person is however long it takes this person, but it's not your burdens to carry, okay? And again, because of this, it's conflicting you. So Spirit's saying, look, if you take action towards releasing yourself from expecting this person to come back to you, if you release yourself and you actually recognize that when you're conflicted by if this person can match you equally, being generous with this person, or if this person is going to be generous with you, if you're going to have this union, and if this generous union is going to come into place. Again, when you're conflicted by it, Spirit's telling you that's when you need to take action. You don't need to take action when you're not thinking about it. When you're thinking about it is when you need to take action to creating. In other words, when you start thinking about this person, it's exactly what Spirit's saying here, okay, Aquarius? When you start thinking about this person, grab you a piece of paper and a pen, okay? Instead of crying on the couch, right, and being depressed, grab you a pen and paper and start saying, okay, they did this to me. I didn't like it, or I did. How can I change it? Same thing. This is what this is. Spirit's telling you to really evaluate, right? And how to be able to take action. You need to, again, when you're conflicted, when you're questioning if you're going to have union. In other words, instead of hopping on YouTube and watching tarot readings, get you a piece of paper, get you a pen, and write down the things that this person did to you that you didn't like and that you did like, right? Make a list so that you can physically see it and check things off as you learn how to fulfill it yourself, right? It's an energy of really understanding that you need to take action when it comes to what you want, what you need, what you desire. And again, not this person who is conflicted, right? Because again, this person is conflicted. This is why God's saying, trust me and trust my process, because I'm keeping this person from you because they're conflicted. You're already conflicted by this person and you're not even with them. Does that make sense, Aquarius? Again, you're carrying the burdens of this person. And so because you're carrying the burdens of this person, you're conflicted with your wish fulfillment. Again, Spirit is conflicted with your benefits of wish fulfillment because, again, you're focused on this person who is conflicted, okay? This union that is conflicted, this equal give and take that has been conflicted. So it's not an equal give and take, right? It's an unbalanced equal give and take. I feel like you gave a whole lot to this person and they didn't give back to you. Again, this would explain why your negative habits are people going to play with your emotions or not? Does that make sense? Spirit, why is the Novus of Raindrops here? What is this play energy? Again, yes, the coffin. This is the 4th time the coffin has come out in your reading. Straight up, Aquarius, okay? It is time to transition and end the cycle. Okay, all you're doing is stagnating and stopping your fulfillment, your happiness here. Again, you're in transition, and because you're in transition and you haven't left the past in the past and learned from it and moved forward, you're still in transition. You're still in that doorway. So you're still questioning whether or not this person's going to play with you again, whether they're going to charm you, right? Play with your emotions, if someone else will do the same thing. And so what you're doing is you're playing with your own emotions. You're conflicted when it comes to your own emotions and your own transitioning to your new phase. And again, it's important to understand, if you don't find this path to self, you're never preparing yourself for union. You're just keeping the separation prolonged longer, whether it's this conflicted person or not, right? Again, Spirit, you got to leave that to Spirit. You got to leave that to divine. That's what divine's saying here. Trust me, trust my plan, trust why. Trust that the reason you don't have what it is that you want is because you're expecting it to look and taste a certain way. And it's not what you think it is right now, okay? It is not good. I'm keeping it from you. Trust me, because it's conflicting you. It's conflicting you, Aquarius, all right? Spirit, why is the World card here? What is this ascension and conflicting energy, even on the positive habits on the daily? What's going on here, Spirit? Let's get one card at least. Wow, again, there it goes flying. Perspective, sunglasses focused on this person. The fact that you're focused on this person is stopping you from ascension, which is stopping you from the union you deserve, which is stopping you from fulfillment. Straight up, Aquarius. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. For you guys just hopping on, rewatch this video because this is just confirming what I said, okay? Again, this is about you understanding that you lost this person so that you know what it is that you want, so that you know what it is that you're taking action towards. Because again, you can't have action, you can't have self-indulgence, you can't have appreciation if you're not willing to face the fears and do the work. You're just going to stay conflicted by this person. You're just going to stay conflicted with this union. You're still going to stay unbalanced, and you're still going to be questioning if people are going to play with you emotionally, because you cannot allow the constraints and the conflictions and the problems of others to conflict you. This is why it's important, Spirit, put this person into your life and to wake you up emotionally so that you can put faith in him, into raw energy, into universe, into source, so that you can understand that your path is your path and what is meant for you is meant for you and what is not is not. But again, you have to stop focusing on this person. All right. Because yes, you focusing on this person is becoming obsessive. It's becoming controlling to the point where it's controlling your life, your ascension, your fulfillment, your generosity, the equal give and take and the actual manifestation. And again, right, if people are going to play with you emotionally. Yeah, very beautiful energy. So hopefully, Aquarius, this made some sense. We are going to step into the extended. Again, if you guys want to purchase the extended, $5 individually, send me an email, FireStarPassion@gmail.com, and just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I would like the extended Aquarius. If you want to make it go really quick, my PayPal and Cash App link is down below. If you send over the money for the extended, just put a little note in there that you're paying for the extended. You don't even have to send me an email. Once I get the money, I can just send you the link. But the reason I need you to send me an email is because I need an email to send you the link in. So that's why I just say, just email me and then I'll give you the information, because it's easier that way, because you got to email me regardless. Okay. I don't use any sites like everybody else does. Okay. But I do use Patreon. If you guys know that you're going to be buying the extended, especially if you know you're going to be buying more than one a month, then definitely check out Patreon, $11.11 a month. There's no ads over there, you guys. So definitely check out Patreon. If you guys are checking out Patreon, I need to mention I have 2 tiers over there that are for education, right? For education purposes, learning tarot. I have not started those classes, so please do not purchase. If you guys are interested in my classes that are coming in the future, email me and I'll kind of give you a rundown on far as to when I'm trying to plan to launch the classes. But because they are virtual classes and online classes, you guys, I can barely keep up with the 12 videos here on YouTube and the 12 videos on Patreon. I'm having a hard time. It is what it is. You guys, these videos have been long. So just understand that's why I haven't launched those classes yet, okay? So just focus on the tier 1, which is the FireStar family, which is the extended readings, okay? Again, Patreon links down below. All of my social media links are down below. You guys, the Facebook page is down below. Don't follow them. I'm about to give you guys my FireStar Tarot page. I'll be putting that in the link. Don't follow the Facebook right now, okay? Let's see, you guys. Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff's down below, except for TikTok. No, my TikTok's on there too, you guys. I'm not real active on everything else. I'm most active here on YouTube and Patreon, so just keep that in mind. If you need to get a hold of me, my email's in the description box, and that's what that is for, okay? Again, you guys, I love you. Stay blessed, blessed be. We're going to go ahead and get into the extended. For those of you guys not going into the extended, I'll see you guys next week where we will tap into your person. For those of you guys curious what's going to be in the extended that you guys may have missed it during the reading, we are going to be tapping into the final question of love, which is what holds your person back from love and what holds you back from love. But we're also going to look at how your person is feeling on the higher level, right? The divine level, as well as the 3D level. We're also just going to look at what comes through, right? Usually we can kind of see where they're at, where their momentum's at, how they're feeling, if they're holding back anything, and just kind of not necessarily the outcome, because remember, I don't predict the future here on my channel, you guys. Your future is up to you. I'm not here to alter your path in any way. I'm just here to give you different perspectives and different options when it comes to healing, okay, when it comes to you. So with that being said, Aquarius, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Blessed be. Bye, Soul Tribe. Bye, Living on the Gulf. Bye, More Forever 579. And whoever else is on. Bye, you guys. I thank you. Stay blessed.